Nice logo.
It's beautiful. It gets real quiet though. Here we go now. Humpty's scary. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday night is the dump, the Humpty Dump edition. My name is Scott. This is Sporking News Podcast, and with us tonight we have a plethora of, I guess 5 people isn't a plethora. We do have one person that said he'd show up, but he didn't show up, and that's probably because he celebrated 420 too much. You might know him as a board member. Anyways, let's say hello to our panel, and then we will say hello to this beautiful chat we got over here. But our guest tonight is Matt6Bar or Robo6.net. How are you doing tonight, sir? Let him know a little bit about yourself.
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for having me. I'm the artist for Rock and Roll Ninja, and yeah, that's all I'm pushing right now. That's all I'm jamming on. Just here enjoying hanging out with you guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Next up, we have another artist, and this is the artist of the fourth wave. He has a blank sheet in front of him. What are you going to be giving us tonight, Machini90?
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Machini90, artist and illustrator. And happy to be here on the Wednesday Humpty Dump, as always, with my boys Sporking, Coach Casino, Stephen Walton, and of course Matt6Bar. Happy to be here, guys. Please smash that like button if you can. And today, let me do some bubblegum curls.
What is a bubblegum girl?
Bubblegum girl.
I don't even know what a bubblegum girl is.
Bubblegum curls. Look at my profile.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Is this close to it? This is my drawing. Hold on.
Sure.
You like that?
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm getting there, aren't I? Guys, come on. Maybe need a little work on the hair, I think, but I'm getting there. Next up, he says he's doing exercise, I think. I don't believe him. That's Stephen Walton. He's an author, they tell us.
Wow, that is the worst cutout.
Hail the chat.
I've
Thank you
ever
for
seen.
being here. I'm actually out walking while live streaming, so please hit that like button and share out the link. Hail.
What is that going on with his avatar?
That's what I just said. It's the worst cutout I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
right?
dude, holy, I'm so glad. I was like looking at the going, I need to call him and fucking fix that.
Yeah.
Steven, can you tell us what's up with that?
Steven?
I'm on my phone, so sorry.
Yeah, it's an ugly avatar. That's all we're saying. And someone who's not ugly and has beautiful hair and is blowing up in the fandom, you might call him Cuddles. I call him the boss's man. Culture Casino.
That's actually true. I am me. I'm me. I'm Culture Casino. I have a YouTube channel. You can find me there. You can find me on Odyssee. Odyssee's starting to move now in the right direction. I've got mines. I do a little bit of Twitter, but I'm trying to stay away off the Twitter. Pretty much Twitter is for me to promote myself and others. That's what Twitter is now. Twitter is no longer anything important. And not that it was before, but it's even less so now. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, I support everybody that I can here in our community as often as I can, and I think if you have the inclination, you should as well. Other than that, I hope everybody is having a great
Culture believes
Wednesday.
in a reach around.
Whoa.
Whoa.
A complete reach around, you're saying?
All the way to the tape.
Wow. Well, I'd like you all to know that I am up to 12 followers on Odyssey, so I'm killing it over there, guys.
One of them's me.
Huh? I know. One of them, I think 3 of them are me. So, yeah, I'm doing really well. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. The Time Prophet is the first one here saying hail all. The great Brutal Morningwood is here. Look who just showed up. It's the eye of the Fandom Menace. Or he's not Fandom Menace. I'm sorry. It's the eye of whatever he calls himself.
The gays community, sir.
Oh, that's
Gays
right.
Community.
Gays community. How are you, gays?
I'm doing all right. I got limited time, but I figured I'd stop in because I wanted a nice, hot, steamy dump on my chest.
Well, that's what I'm here for, brother. That's what I'm here for.
What do you with the gods?
You got to have the steamer. And Keely Chow says, hey, everybody. I want to know how people feel about Gaze's Steamers. The Time Prophet says, "Tis smashed it." Because Makini's telling everybody to smash that like button. Share out the link, guys, because YouTube is not helping me out much lately. So if you could share out the link, hit like, subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, it'll help the channel grow. Who else do we have? Free Folk of the Fandom. He knows his Game of Thrones, guys. He's,
Oh yeah.
He's good people too. Parrot Head. Oh, you know what? I need to share something Parrot Head sent to me yesterday.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, something to do with me and Makini.
Could you make
Oh
me
God.
big?
Yeah.
Could you make me big? Because I'm doing a thing.
Vaginas in the rain. So many fucks given.
It's a Raylo tree.
Vaginas in the rain.
The fuck is it?
So many fucks given.
Anyway, I thought
The
that's preview.
Raylo butterflies make it all better. For
That
me.
was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah,
That was
I'm working
beautiful.
on it. I'm working on it. We're getting close. At the end, I'm going to have it spell Steven and butterflies.
Yeah.
Spell out Steven.
Well, look who showed up. It's the board member, the CEO, OrdsBored. How are you, buddy?
Hello, everybody. How are you?
I am loving your
How you doing,
avatar.
OrdsBored?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, this is very nice to be here on the dump.
It's a very
It's
confused.
called the Sporking Steamer, is what it's called, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sporking still. That sounds good. I like it. I
Yes.
like it. Sorry, I'm late.
I might just have to call the Wednesday show that the Sporking Steamer. It works
like
for me. I'm digging your avatar, dude. That is dope.
Thanks. This is preliminary art to my first piece of merch, which is very similar to this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talking about merch, I have a TeePublic, myself, and someone bought. I've sold 3 shirts. What's up, bitches?
Nice.
And I didn't even buy them. No
Nice.
family member bought them. So if you bought one, let me take a
were
picture.
I
Take a
should be
picture.
getting my Sporking shirt here in the next 2 weeks now.
Yeah, dude, they're pretty dope. I'll show you. Little Sporky is the man. This little logo up there, he rocks. Shane Nolan's in the house. Everybody, he says, "Hail, everyone!" One of my most. It's weird to say devoted, but he is. The dude is always there, always saying nice things, always being a part of the chat, really involved in our Monday night stream. So is Tina Bojan. She is a channel member. You could become one today if you like. Who else do we have up in here? We have Sven, the Naked Nordic Ninja. I don't say it as well as Nerd Cookies or Jayne Theory, but Sven rocks. Sven.
Yes, Sven.
I'm saying Sven.
No, you're saying it wrong. It's Sven. No, that's wrong. That's all right.
It's
Moving on.
better than what I was saying. I was calling him Seven. when
It's
he first came
actually
on.
his name is Sven the Naked Nordic Ninja. If you want to be correct, but
Well,
whatever.
Whatever. I'm not very good. Talking about ninjas, is this part of the ninja artwork, man?
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
God.
That's actually page 1. You wanna,
That is
you wanna
dope.
talk about that for a second?
Please, let's do. I want to see what this is all about.
Yeah, this is just page 1. I know for sure I can show it. Some dudes just kind of talking,
That is gorgeous, man.
and then yeah, catch it. Everybody's kind of catching a little bit of on it. It's kind of
Look
like
at that
a
one through the
Michail
mouth.
Golden,
That is great. Can I ask you a question? Like a lot of comic books you see, like your plants and your scenery is so involved. How long does it take you to draw something like this?
Yeah, this was like 2 days. I mean, a lot of if you look at my rough pencils, like it'll just be like a general line, and then when I'm inking is when I'll like spend time like noodling and going back and going into it. But
That's gorgeous, man.
sometimes
Look at
it's-
that. So tell us a little bit about this. This is your comic book you're working on, and what is it called again?
This is called Rock and Roll Ninja, and sorry, friends. This is it's called Rock and Roll Ninja, and I'm doing it with Richard Mares and Chuck Dixon is writing it.
Wow.
Say, your boy Zach. Yeah.
Yep.
Your boy Zach. I know him as Richard Mares, but So we had this idea of this group of guys who were commandos in Vietnam, and they ended up partying and becoming a band, and then they have to go and get back involved, and they're there to upgrade these ninjas, but they don't know that there's ninjas. They're just being told that they're being brought in to to kind of do what a basic Green Beret does. They'll drop in and become a force multiplier. They'll come in and they'll teach. So these guys were hired to come in and teach these locals M16s, classic explosives, stuff like that. But they don't realize that, like, each one of these guys is like a total, they're ninjas. You know what I mean? They're total ninja badasses. So,
and that was the fortress scene you showed us once, right?
You're gonna see it's like a lot of. Yeah, where is that?
That was a dope one too. I love that fortress scene. Look at that.
Are there any trees?
Yeah, he loves trees.
Oh, there's lots of trees.
There's a lot of shrubbery, at least.
I showed it's like nothing but trees. So this is kind of like, when they come back from Vietnam, they're all kind of doing their kind of day job. I like a lot of detail and stuff.
The detail is insane, bro. The detail's insane.
I think it's great.
And so it's your boy Zach and who else?
Chuck Dixon. Chuck
Wow.
Dixon's writing it.
Yep.
So
That's insane. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's bonkers. So like, I was just kind of listening to Zach, listening to his streams, and just kind of doing my regular job. And he said the Marvel that you want to work for doesn't exist anymore, and that just kind of like clicked in my head. And and then at one point he said that he was having a hard time finding artists because they were afraid to get the heat. And so I was sitting there going, fuck, man, I could draw comic books. I went to school for it. I just kind of stopped thinking about it, And in that moment I was like, you know what, let me email this guy. And I did. And within 24 hours we were batting around the story, because he had a ninja idea and I had a ninja idea. So we combined them, and then we brought in Chuck, and then Chuck just like really polished up the whole thing. Right. And we gave Chuck like a whole bunch of notes and a whole bunch of like stuff, input, and then he disappeared for a couple of days. And when he came back, like, it was like I was reading something that I had no idea what was going on. You know what I mean? It was like that awesome. I was just like turning the pages, like, holy shit, what's going on? So I'm super excited, man. And so you could tell, like, I'm like putting in a lot of love and a lot of attention, a lot of stuff in the background.
Yeah.
So like, as you can see, like the rock and roll ninja, it's not really them. It's like a movie that this guy was editing. So he comes back, and in the city, one of his jobs is editing action movies.
Right.
Like bringing in like Chinese and Filipino action movies and then editing them for Times Square.
Oh.
So like that was a big thing in the late 70s and early 80s. So Rock and Roll Ninja, is really just like a movie within this
world.
Universe. Yeah.
Right. So it's like an homage to that era of movies when people were selling them on the street corner and stuff like that. Kind of pirating them in a way,
Yeah, but it's not. These are Rock and Roll Ninjas, and they never call themselves that. Like the band is actually Uzi Does It. So
that is freaking awesome.
So that's just like it just happens to be a movie poster in the background, or something that he's working on. So it's
right. That is awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
I would love to get like you and Zach on the Saturday show one of these days, talk about it a little bit more. Now, is this campaign over with, or could people still get involved in it?
it is in demand. Is that what it's called? Once it's gone through.
Yeah, in demand.
Okay.
Yeah, in demand.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, this is like my first campaign. So like, yeah, so it's in demand right now, so you can order it. And so
that is awesome. And we have the link. Here it is, guys. Make sure you check out the link in the chat, and we're gonna look at.
We're having a problem with that, Scott.
Yeah, we're having a
There's
problem.
a Google moderator deleting every Indiegogo link that's placed in the chat. So
they deleted mine.
How the hell are they doing that? It's my chat.
Yeah, well,
and Ty Profit just posted it, and they deleted it.
That is weird.
Because they hate us.
Because they're scum.
Wow, that's weird.
Last thing is that, like, you know, it's a 100-page graphic novel, black and white. There's going to be zip tone to it. I haven't applied that, but there's going to be zip tone to it, and that's going to go out in December. But before that, we're going to do a 25-page like floppy book, and that's going to be like a like a little preview, of the book, you know, for everybody. So, and that's almost done. You know, I only have like 2 or 3 more pages, and then that first little floppy book will get printed and go out. So.
Okay. Well, they didn't delete mine. Excuse me.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
They didn't delete mine. So guys, the link is in the chat. Please, if you can't back it or not back it, but purchase it, share this link out so we can get a second comic coming out, and hopefully this turns into something big for you, Matt. I love when people get going, bro.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you for showing that stuff, and we will share the link a little bit more.
Cool.
Say that one more time.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, brother,
thanks.
definitely. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm a little slow tonight, so I apologize if I keep cutting you off. That's something I do.
I'm ready to like stop talking about myself. I'm ready to like start talking about like other.
All right, well, let's talk about Demi Lovato, because
let's go.
Who doesn't want to talk about Demi Lovato? She's so hip and into it and cool.
Wait, who is she?
Who is she really? Like, do we know? Like, is she like a Disney kid?
Yeah, she's a
aren't they all?
Channel kid. Yeah.
What?
I think that's the guy
star.
that teaches the makeup tutorials. Is that the guy that does makeup?
Let's take a look, because I think you might be right there. That looks like, and I'm not trying to be rude, but this Z looks like that person. You know, them, thus, there, whatever we're supposed to use. But what I was wondering is this: these Disney kids. Think about how many of them have gone down, like, just dive bombed down weird alleys. What is Disney and Nickelodeon and all these companies doing to kids? Do they just
it's like
work them too hard? Or is this like a play to get out of contracts? Like, what do you guys think?
It's hard to speculate, you know? It's like these poor people, you know? But, you know, wasn't there like a producer who like messed with kids? There was like a really
Dan Schneider at Nickelodeon.
Oh, really?
That was one. Mm-hmm.
Was he just rolling rickshaw on all these kids?
That was is that artist guy who is that the artist guy who worked for like the 90s Nickelodeon stuff?
Yeah, it's like
he's done a
like
lot of
early
different
2000 stuff. He was doing Dan Schneider. He was doing he known for his work on iCarly, the shows like that too.
You are informed, brother. You are informed.
What was he like? Head of the class? Like
something
like head of the class. He was like a sitcom guy, and then moved over to Nickelodeon. And
yeah, he's had an obsession with feet, and he just
was he an actor on? Because I remember Head of the Class. No, that was with Mike Tyson's ex-wife, right? What's her name? Robin Givens.
The heavyset kid. He was
Oh shit. That's crazy, dude. I didn't know he was a freak. Well, I guess most of them are. So Demi Lovato, there was an incident where she went after a mom and pop shop. It was a female-owned froyo place. It was a mom and pop shop, and she was mad because they had diet food, I guess, and she felt it was harmful to people with eating disorders, to disrespectful to have that stuff out in the open, that they didn't take into consideration people who have eating disorders because they were putting healthy options out. So we'll read. We'll read. They're going to go over that. But all I could say right off the rip is this. This is a stupid article, and these people really don't need any extra news towards them. But I found it funny, so that's why we're going over.
I think what a lot of it is, especially like growing up in the Disney sphere, at least on the actor side of it, it's just such a huge disconnect from what reality is, and they haven't grown up enough or experienced enough of the real world to understand. So yeah, it's just to me, it's just this huge disconnect.
That's a good way of putting it.
And the only thing that they have to watch is the news they see on TV, and we all know how that goes. So they're not watching us, people like us who are actually fighting against the whole mainstream media narrative and stuff, and they're just so disconnected. They don't see both sides. They only see what they're told, because that's how Disney conditions them. Do what you're told, and keep your mouth shut.
Right. Anybody else? I'm sorry. If you finish up, brother.
I was just gonna say when things don't go their way, it's like they've had it their way their whole life, and then all of a sudden here it is. Like somebody's opposing or against you on something, and you throw a big deal or throw a fit about it, and yeah.
Well, wasn't that girl Ariana Grande? Remember, she was in somebody's donut shop saying she hates America and
Something
Americans,
like that,
and licked the donut and got those people in trouble because she licked the donut on the counter because California. But it's ridiculous. So let's read a little bit and then we'll jump into it. So here we go. It's Demi Lovato addresses backlash to her comment about triggering visit to frozen yogurt. I can't believe I'm reading this by Maria Pasquini. Where's Vinny when I need him?
Is it? Let me look. Is it Maria Pasquini?
Yeah, Pasquini. All right, I did it.
Yeah, Pasquini.
People with eating disorders should be able to go in and feel safe wherever they go to eat, said the singer, who has been open about her own recovery. I didn't know, I'm a fat kid. I didn't know it's recovery when I'm trying to lose weight. That's awesome. Demi Lovato. Victimhood.
Well, also consider the fact that she's been having drug problems.
Yeah, now that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's different.
Hey man, look! I shouldn't have to take care of my own weight. These yogurt companies should be feeding me stuff to take care of my own weight. I shouldn't have to think about losing weight, people.
Well, that's the beauty of it. That's what she's angry about, is that they're putting it in her head that
on
she
display,
should.
Because the food is on display. So when you go, you should have all the food behind black doors and black curtains.
And you just guess. You have to guess.
Oh, here's an idea. If you're a fatty and you want to lose weight, don't go for fucking frozen yogurt.
Also, I mean, are we going to start taking the images off the menu boards and stuff? We're not even going to know what we're ordering now? That's how ridiculous it is. The imagery is triggering to me. You need to take your menus out.
You go to McDonald's and you see the whole menu and you're like, I don't know what that is.
What this reminds me of
an emoji of a guy shrugging his shoulders.
No, what this really reminds me of is the old thing that my parents used to tell me was I was being greedy eating food. It's you're eating it because you're not hungry. You're eating it because it's there. Yeah, and I think that's the same case with Demi Lovato. It's like temptation. Being tempted to eat it because it's right there, in front of you.
But also
on her kitchen counter.
She went to the yogurt place. It's
not
that
too.
She took a nap and it just got built around her when she woke up.
Right, right.
It wasn't like the little robots from Batteries Not Included just fucking formed a yogurt shop around her. She just was I'm gonna walk into this yogurt shop. And there's fucking nuts and M&Ms, and now I'm fucking triggered. That's just...
You don't have to go there. You're absolutely right. It's not like what were those guys called in Fraggle Rock? The Droozers, Tom?
Droozers.
Tom from Midnight's Edge is here. How are you doing, my brother?
You spammed my Twitter with this link, man. What do you want?
I'm just hoping it tricks you into coming, and it worked.
Jesus.
I'll never stop, Tom. I love
you. Tom was napping, and you woke him up.
Hey, Tom, watch the Google moderator take my chat out of the chat every few seconds. Because it's a link to somebody on the panel.
Could we report that? Why is Google doing that? Tom, have you heard anything about this?
They've done it before.
Yeah, they're taking any link we put up, except if I put it up, it's staying. But anything like Cultures just went again. Anytime you put anybody's link to the chat, in the chat, it's taking it away. That's weird. That is weird. But getting back to the question at hand, Tom, have you heard anything about this Demi Lovato Froyo thing?
No, and I don't care.
Oh, God, it's so much fun. Here we go. All right, so Demi goes on. Demi wants fans to understand her decision to speak out about triggering an awful visit to a local frozen yogurt shop. On Monday, the Dancing with the Devil singer, 28, never heard that song in my life, addressed the backlash to comments she originally made over the weekend about how she had an extremely hard time ordering froyo from Los Angeles-based shop The Big Chill due to all the sugar-free and diet foods they offer. After the shop replied to Lovato explaining that some of their items are intended for diabetics, vegans, and people with celiac disease, Lovato continued to speak out about her experience, telling the shop to do better and find ways to provide an inviting environment for all people with different needs, including eating disorder people. I mean,
that word is like another word. It's just like, it's like woke. It's like do better. Like,
right.
Do better.
Is that the only thing that you could come up with here? Like, it wasn't enough that people would get pissed off because they got a a well done steak as opposed to a medium rare steak from the restaurant. That's not enough. We need more things to be pissed off about.
Right. And this is what kills me. I think Matt put it perfectly. It wasn't like the froyo place. She woke up in her bedroom and the froyo place was around her. Like all of a sudden she's like the old man in Up and all these buildings built around her house.
That's
like,
just the drugs, dude. She like passed out and then woke up at a froyo place, man, with the drugs. That's all I'm saying.
You never know.
We've all been there. All right.
Gaze, have you been there?
What, to the frozen yogurt shop? Yeah.
No, just like in that situation.
Like you pass out from drugs and you wake up at a froyo. I mean,
The only time that happened to me is in my younger days when I fell asleep in the yard and there were anthills suddenly built up next to me.
Ooh,
Yeah, that kind of sucked. But I mean, what do they always tell us? Maybe, Demi, frozen yogurt isn't for you.
Oh,
Ooh.
well placed. Well,
I know she's looking a little thick around the neck. I mean, does she really need maybe she should go for the fat free. Maybe.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I have struggled with weight my whole life. I've always been a heavier kid. I do like a form, I call it lazy keto. I don't eat sugar anymore. I don't do carbs because I became a type 2 diabetic. I was on so much medication and I decided I don't want to do insulin. So I cut out sugars. I cut out carbs. I dropped my A1C. I got off all the meds. And like this idea that fat is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being heavy, but in shape. But obesity is not beautiful, people. This is a problem we have with America. And you're making people think unhealthy choices are good choices when it's going to end their life sooner. And I don't know why, like, how are we backing this moronic idea that, like, and I'm sorry, I'm
Why
putting
is
it
this
bluntly.
news?
I don't know, because she's a dick, and she went after this
Demi,
company.
Sit down, shut the fuck up. There are kids that can't even get out of their beds to go get frozen yogurt who would love to and could give a flying fuck less if it's fat-free, pasteurized, authorized, notarized, or satirized. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Shut up, Demi.
Also,
Shut
Demi,
the fuck up.
you do realize that like DoorDash exists and you probably have like servants or somebody who can actually people who can actually buy it for you.
That hair, she's rocking the Spock, dude.
She is rocking the Spock. She's feeling it.
The eyebrows don't help either, yeah.
They look totally like Spock's eyebrows, I'm telling you.
Definitely not living long and prospering.
Those are the eyebrows.
She's the next casting as Spock in Star Trek, I'm telling you.
Seriously, yeah, Ords is right. Put some ears on her. She's totally Spock.
She could be Mikey's love interest.
Ooh, right there.
There you go.
I like
Look, we're writing better material than they are.
So,
spicy.
in a video uploaded on her Instagram account on Monday, Lovato, who has long been open about her struggles with an eating disorder and body image, apologized for anybody she may have upset with her comments, adding that her message has gotten
She's got a
misconstrued.
stupidity disorder.
Yeah, her message got
Misconstrued.
misconstrued. Bullshit. We can all read.
Your food is too damn good. Stop giving it to me.
Didn't you? Yeah, you called for.
It's your fault.
You
I can't
called to-
stop being fat because I eat too much.
Yeah. You're kind of called for to them the store to be attacked. I
Right.
would call that as misconstruing the message. I'm just saying.
You know what, Makini? Well put. It wasn't. She put that out there to cancel these people. A woman-owned business that is a mom and pop shop. It isn't a chain. It is a local shop, and this girl attacked them for no reason other than they were giving diabetics, vegans, and people that have issues with the high sugar count, their own options. And first of all, if you don't want to go healthy, Froyo ain't the place to go. Go to Ice Cream Heaven or some shit like that. It blows my mind. These people feel like they have the right to look at you and say, well, you aren't bending to my, I am changing everything about you. Your business needs to bend the knee to me.
I think we're all missing a very important question here. Was Demi masking when she went for that yogurt?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Bro, she was triple masking, bro. Come on.
Most likely. This is what she said. When I messaged this Froyo place, originally I wanted to make a point. Oh, you did. And I wanted to call out behaviors and branding things that didn't sit right with me, she said. As someone who deals with an eating disorder and is in recovery from an eating disorder, I still to this day have a hard time walking into a Froyo shop, ordering yogurt and being content with it and keeping it down. I know that seems like not a huge deal to a lot of people, but to me it is. So now she's taking something real, bulimic or what, a true eating disorder, and she's using it as her shield, and that's bullshit too.
I wouldn't say it is, not a big deal. I would say what she's doing is the exact definition of what white privilege would be.
Ooh.
Well, can we just point out that, a couple years ago, this same idiot would have been advocating for vegans and diabetics because there weren't enough options for them in Big Chill.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, this is what happened. This is what happens when celebrities and people in the spotlight become irrelevant. They start screaming about every stupid little thing they can to try to get some kind of, attention and try to stay relevant.
Right. What do you have to say, Culture, about this one? I know it's stupid, but do you have anything to add to it?
Well, I think this is stupidity, but and I could care less about any of this stuff. But here's the thing: promotion of bad habits, about bad health habits, is I guess within your rights, and vice versa. If you want to promote health, good healthy choices, that's also within your rights. But attacking a place that's there for a specific reason, that's dumb. And
right.
I'm sorry, the thing is you don't have to cater to everybody. Isn't that what we hear from these wackadoos?
Exactly.
Is if you don't like it, don't buy my book and other crap like that. So but that's my thoughts.
Doesn't it seem like the yogurt place culture is being all inclusive?
Yeah.
By offering different options for different groups of people?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I don't get. If you want to be fat, you can have the fat stuff. If you want to eat healthy, you can have the healthy stuff.
Yeah. Or, this kind of sounds like, you are going to have to eat this piece of fish I brought you instead of the steak you ordered. I love that analogy, but
right.
I think it's used by a channel that's actually on this panel right now. So there you are.
There you go. There you go.
Have you guys really been talking about this for 35 minutes?
No, we just got on. We literally started it when you got on. I just find it so hypocritical of these people, and I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy of it. And even though it's something we have to do every day, it needs to be pointed out that these people don't have an open license to destroy somebody's business because they're offering diet food to people. Like, it blows my freaking mind that this is even an article. I read on.
I would not agree with everything you said.
Reading on.
Yeah.
Lovato went on to explain that while she was in the store, it wasn't clear to her that all of the diet and healthy food options were for specific health needs.
What the fuck does it matter?
What does that even mean? I don't understand that. Like,
Because we shouldn't label diet anything diet. Just make it look regular, and if it tastes diet, it is what it is, man. That they don't want any labels on anything because then it separates and divides people.
But yet they all want to be notified by their labels.
Right, exactly.
Apparently she does want labels because she says she didn't know that.
right, but there's a don't forget there's
I
a
tell it in now. Like,
Oh
I
my
was in
God.
a health
Yeah.
food place, and I
Reading
can't
is hard.
believe they had fucking health food at this health food place I was at.
Yeah. I walked into a bar and there was like these neon signs everywhere that said Coors and fucking
How
Jägermeister.
dare you
I'm
serve
fucking figured
alcohol
you're
at
in
a bar? What is wrong with you?
well.
Who the
This
fuck
is,
puts these little bar signs up in the bar? Fuck.
oh my God, are those shot glasses?
Why are you selling beer here? There could be alcoholics.
Right, and look at all the carbs in that beer.
Alcoholics.
Oh my God. So I don't know that, she said, because it wasn't clear, and I definitely jumped to conclusions and probably shouldn't have gone about this the way that I have. Wow, she admitted to something. Oh, wait a minute. But I'm willing to talk to this Froyo shop to help get the message right. So is she admitting that she did something wrong or that the Froyo shop got the message wrong?
She's not admitting that
calories,
she
and
did
it was
something
sick
wrong,
for
but
me.
she's placing the blame on them.
This is like somebody crying racism and then being called out and going, well, wait, that's not racism. Yeah, you're right, but I will work with them in the future to make sure this never happens again.
That's absolutely right. I don't know. Red, am I reading that right? Like, is she's saying should have gone about this way that I have. I shouldn't have gone about it, but I'm willing to talk to the Froyo shop to help them get the message right.
Well, see, anybody with a brain usually understands that sugar-free exists for mostly for diabetics, but sometimes for people who want to diet, whatever. But I mean, when I hear sugar-free, I automatically think diabetic. That might be because I worked in the food industry a long time, and that's just my go-to because most people who order sugar-free have that issue. But
Absolutely.
I mean, do we need a sticker on everything that says for, every possible condition someone might have, that's what this product is for? No, Demi, don't be a retard. How about we start there? Don't be a retard.
What About says it perfectly, though. Lovato needs to police her own bad habits instead of worrying about sugar.
Yeah, take a walk instead of sitting on the couch crying on Instagram. Go take a walk.
Again, you're walking, and I think Ord said the same thing. You're walking into a frozen yogurt shop and you're bitching because it's got healthy options. If you're that fucking worried about it, go to the fucking Dairy Queen. Take your fat ass there.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah, my fat ass was there last night and it was
Right?
delicious.
Like, there's a place in my hometown that actually supports like extra heavy cream and extra sugar in there, and it's delicious. And I go into a diabetic coma every time I have one of their shakes, which you have to wait a month for it to like thaw out enough to get it through the straw. But you know what? I know what I'm getting myself into when I walk into that place, and I'm an adult who makes my own decisions. And be an adult, Lovato. You don't have to change the world at Froyo. And it's a mom and pop shop. That's what kills me the most. She's not tacking TBCY yogurt or whatever the hell that one used to be back in the day.
TCBY treats.
That's it, right? She's going after, once again, these big celebrities are going after the little guy. They're punching down in their so-called minds and ruining somebody who's been there for 31 years. So, I'll guess they probably started putting healthy options, early on. Let's even say the past 20 years. More than half this girl's life, they've been trying to, give a healthy option, and she went on the attack to destroy this company. That's why I'm reading this, because these people need to be put in check, and it makes me sick. All right, let's finish what Lovato has to say, because she's just a piece of shit. Opening up about why the experience had such an impact on her. Lovato shared that frozen yogurt was something she used to turn to because it was low in calories and it just felt safe to me.
That's a myth. That was always a myth, Debbie. You idiot.
It is. And I'm so confused because does she want fat stuff or diet stuff? I don't know what she's trying to tell me.
I'm confused.
I am too. I know that people struggle with froyo with eating disorders. She said, that's why I'm super sensitive when I walk into a froyo place and see diet stuff.
You're just fat. You're just fat. That's not an eating disorder.
My brain hurts, people. I don't get what she's trying to get by here.
I think the problem is she's saying here's what you just said, that she was under this illusion all this time that frozen yogurt was already supposed to be good for her. And now that you're telling her that there's diet and sugar-free froyo, that means she is a fat-ass bitch who's been eating regular frozen yogurt all this time. And there's this other option, making frozen yogurt something for fat people.
Tom, you are like a TV guru too. There was a show, and I can't even remember what sitcom it was, but they were eating a lot of frozen yogurt. Was it Seinfeld? Thinking it was a healthy option, and they all started not being able to like button their pants and stuff. And they realized they took it to like a chemist to get it figured out, and they found out that there was more sugar in the froyo than the ice cream they were eating before. Does anybody remember what show that was? If you do, put it in the chat.
It might have been Seinfeld. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Marby Dog saying Seinfeld. I think it was. That was.
It's an illusion. It's just like the illusion that the orange juice companies gave us for 30 years.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh,
telling
yeah,
us it's
totally.
This great thing we're supposed to drink every day, 100 times a day. It's good for us. By the way, it has just as much sugar as soda, but hey, it's good for you.
It does have more.
It's got oranges in it.
My parents raised me not on milk because they thought milk wasn't as healthy as orange juice. I grew up drinking orange juice, and now I don't drink it anymore because of that. That's crazy. Hey, Demi, that's what I did. I just stopped drinking it. I didn't go after, Minute Maid.
I hate to break it to you, Demi, but like 99% of the shit that you think is good for you is not. They can lie a lot in advertising.
Truth, man.
They used to try and tell you that Dr. Pepper was good for you and you should drink it 3 times a day.
Oh yeah,
that's so true, man.
To be fair, there's that like 100-year-old woman who drinks 2 a day. So
yeah,
I mean,
she's called the minority of that world.
Let's be real.
Come on, I can't live 100.
Yeah, there's that health aspect of drinking like a glass of wine a day, right? But if you make it 10 glasses of wine a day, that's a problem.
Right.
I mean,
sorry guys, I hate to do it, but I got to split. I got to go on Instagram and bitch about my ice milk. So thanks, Scott. Thanks, guys. Good to see you. Catch you later.
Good hanging, Red Gaze.
Demi, don't be a retard.
Love you, man. Sunsworn, everybody. We'll have to try to get that link up there if freaking Google lets us. I got to read on. I'm stuck on this. This is a hard thing to live with on a daily basis. The thing about overcoming my addiction, my drug addiction, I can walk away from that and never touch it again for the rest of my life. Okay, first of all, you never say that. It's just for today. But anyways, I don't ever have to do that. But I have to eat 3 times a day. That's all you have to do. This is something that will be with me for the rest of my life. I left the yogurt store and I didn't get the yogurt that I wanted. And then I had a hard time the rest of the weekend, to be totally transparent.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up, Demi.
Totally. You couldn't eat a fucking sandwich?
Oh
it
my
had to
God.
be froyo. It had to be. You got to eat 3 times a day, and it's got to be froyo every fucking time.
Well,
this is fucking world problems.
It really is.
Shit.
So when I got clean from drugs and alcohol, because I loved my opiates, I realized that I was an addict my whole life, and my first addiction was food as a kid. If I was this worried about my food addiction like Demi is, I would not go to a froyo place.
Right? No shit.
That's it. If I thought I'd be triggered, going into a bar, why would I walk into a bar? It's the same.
No shit.
It's like froyo makes me feel so bad. It gives me the runs, and I hate myself when I eat it.
You know what made me feel bad, Demi? is I had to learn how to live off of $16 for the weekend. Try that sometime.
Yeah, hell yeah. Amen to that, dude. Amen to that.
Absolutely, bro.
Fucking give me a goddamn.
I mean, she goes on forever. Look at all this shit she's saying.
Oh, poor fucking victim me.
Yeah. She's like, as her video came to a close, Lovato stressed that her intention was never to come after a small business as someone with a lot of followers. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Excuse us. I walked into a situation that didn't sit right with me. My intuition said, speak up about this. So I did. And I feel good about that. She said, what I don't feel good about is some of the way it's been interpreted and how the message has gotten misconstrued.
Intuition, it's not intuition, it's selfishness. It's not intuition. It's your own selfish fucking behavior that made you walk into the froyo place, you fat fuck.
I just love how like she got backlash and now she's trying to backtrack a little bit, but yet she won't give up on the whole idea that they were in the wrong. That's what I love about this.
Typical behavior. Typical behavior.
She's so full of shit.
Yeah, Mock.
Let's put it.
Go ahead, Mock.
She's so full of shit in the discussion.
That's it.
That's just it. Yeah.
It is. She goes again. Lovato emphasized that she's open to working with the frozen yogurt shop to help align the message to where I feel safe going in there and I can eat the froyo that I went there for. Oh my God, you are so arrogant.
I wish the froyo shop would send a message to you and say, fuck off. Yeah. Don't ever come back. Mm-hmm. We don't want you here.
I actually open your own fucking shop. Right?
Yeah, no shit. Open your own goddamn shop. You got so much fucking money.
Do me a favor, if you don't mind, if you could read that, Tom. Can you read these last two? And I'm going to see if the froyo shop responded.
People with eating disorders should be able to go in and feel safe wherever they go to eat. And that's all I'm asking. Literally, like, all I'm asking. She continued. If we can make this environment safer for everybody, including people that are in recovery from an eating disorder and just want a little froyo, if we can do that while also giving froyo to vegans and people with diabetes, let's go.
I just want a little froyo. That's it.
I'm genuinely sorry that people took it the wrong way. I just get really passionate. It's never coming out of a place of hate. It's always coming out of a place of love. Why do people do that right after they try to destroy somebody?
I don't know.
Shit.
It's like I beat that guy to death, but I was passionate.
I did it out of a place of love and trying to lift people up.
Right.
I understand that it didn't lift the froyo place up. Duh. I'm upset, and that's all that was.
He sucks.
And look, I'm not trying to diminutize eating disorders. They are real.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
But this bitch, I'm sorry. You know what bothers me more than anything is when somebody like that rich complains about that kind of shit when, look, you can hire a trainer, a manager, a dietitian, a cook, all these people to make sure that you don't have to worry about that shit and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. All you have to do is not walk into a fucking froyo shop.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know that block? So you're on that block and you're walking to the froyo place. You just keep walking and then you go around that block like 10 more times and then you go home.
Let's be real. The reason she's there is because she's fucking privileged.
There you go,
and she sees it as her fucking prerogative, even though she shouldn't fucking be there in the first goddamn place.
Right.
And if she is somebody battling an eating disorder, guess what? As you guys all pointed out 20 times over, bitch should be eating the diet shit and sugar-free shit anyway.
Right. And if it's that big of a problem, don't go in the damn store. Culture, what do you say?
Don't go into a place where you're tempted to eat food that you shouldn't be.
I hope that the business told her to fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. It's like, okay, if you don't like steak, don't come to my restaurant that serves steak. It's simple. I don't walk into a vegan place and ask for a full chicken.
Boom.
Right.
I mean, it's just like, I'm sorry. I mean, it all comes down to don't hassle. And here's the thing: you are supposed to be a celebrity, and you're harassing a small business. F you. That's really stupid. You know, and it's almost as stupid as what LeBron did today. You know, I mean, these celebrities are putting themselves in positions where they can now be financially liable for causing loss of business. I mean, and I don't think they get it yet.
What happened with LeBron today?
Oh, real quick. This is akin to people who sit down and eat an entire meal at a restaurant and then bitch about the food after they eat the entire thing and want their money back. That's kind of how.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Oh yeah, tell about LeBron.
The LeBron thing was he was calling out somebody, or the term doxing.
Yes.
Doxing somebody, because they reacted to save somebody else's life from a knife attack.
Oh right. Right.
Yeah. So he followed up with another image of another person that he thought was in the wrong, and I'm thinking, dude. You guys feel emboldened by, whatever just recently happened that I don't even want to go into.
Right.
And, but these celebrities, we've got to start holding them accountable. So they're going to just have to start ending up in court.
Right. Yeah. And that's what it is. Like, the Big Chill has a right. She is trying to destroy their business. And again, it's a stupid topic to go over, but I felt it was important to just point out the hypocrisy of these people and the gall these people have that they think they can attack us all. And this little shop is all of us. These are hardworking people that created something special, and a goddamn little girl whose parents probably shoved her into acting, and now she thinks she's the God's gift to the world because she can sing. Thinks she can say whatever she wants to say, and there's no repercussions. Screw that, man. Hail to that shit. Everybody, don't forget Thomas Gilkey's birthday sometime soon. He rocks. We love him. I think
Saturday, baby.
Saturday, he is having a show. It's going to be a stream. I think around 10 or 11 Eastern. I'm going to be doing the dump. But after that, I will be going over to his stream, and we're going to be sending anybody who's with the dump chat over to his stream. So, guys, make sure you guys keep a lookout for that because Thomas is awesome. He's one of my boys. And Soul Silence, she wants a paycheck. She just wants to be relevant. I think that's the biggest thing. I don't know. I'm done with that bitch. Something else I'm a little angry about, fellas. Okay. And I don't know if any of you guys got kids, like young kids right now, but this one really pissed me off. There's a little show called Bluey. Okay. It's like an Australian dog family. It's a cartoon. They're awesome. Why is this thing? I hate this goddamn thing. I hate sites that.
You ever heard of ad blocker?
Yeah. What is this right here though? Is that the ad?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I see you?
That's the ad.
Okay. Well, all right. So a journalist. No, I know you're gonna have to help me after the show. Bluey criticized for lack of diversity by ABC journalists. This is an article by Lucy Quaggan. Do you guys know Bluey? Have you ever seen the show Bluey? Anybody on the panel?
All I know is just what everybody has talked about. Clownfish TV covered it. A few other channels have covered it as well. So it's ridiculous.
Oh, really? They have? Okay.
Clownfish was the first to cover it.
Describe the show again real quick.
Okay, so Bluey is a family of 4. They're dogs. You got the mom and dad dog, and you got the 2 little kids. I don't know if Bluey's a girl or a boy. I never really thought about it. But they're like...
Is this an Australian show?
Yeah, they're like cute little Australian dogs.
Yeah, it's for preschoolers.
It really is.
Like that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, my kids love it, dude. And you know what? There they are. That's the family right there.
Yeah, I watched it. That's not a bad show.
Such a good show. It really is. Like the message that they have. Like there's one episode where they're waiting for Chinese food, and the father is like distracted by the kids and getting upset with the kids because they keep wanting to play in water. They want to do this. They want to do that. And then he realizes like he may never have this time again with them. Like someday they're going to be older and he should just enjoy it. Like the message is amazing in this show. And like I've literally like had moments where like I can't believe this little show's getting me a little verklempt, you know? Well, this ABC journalist felt the same way, but had a couple issues with the show.
And keep in mind, this is Australian Broadcasting Corporation, not the ABC Alphabet Corporation,
Right.
despite the fact that the Australia Broadcast Corporation shares the same focus on diversity and stuff as a actual ABC here. So
thank you very much. I should have pointed that out. You're absolutely right. An ABC journalist's critique of lack of diversity represented in a much-loved Australian children's program, Bluey, has divided fans. Beverly Wang has both praised and criticized ABC's show, Bluey, saying she's frustrated that it's missing one thing. Her article has polarized fans of the show, with some Twitter users believing her call politicizes an innocent children's show, while others say it's topic that needs to be addressed. The Logie award-winning cartoon follows the lives of Bluey, the blue heeler puppy, and her family. It's been hailed for its depiction of modern-day families in Australia and is beloved by parents and children alike. So what is the issue? Wang said it lies in the lack of diversity among the characters. My question is this: can Bluey be more representative? And yes, I'm aware that Bluey's border collie pal Mackenzie is from New Zealand, she said. Wang begins the ABC Everyday article by also praising some of the show's representation of parenting. It's fantastic, dude. The journalist also says she understands for the most part, Bluey's creators don't view their show through a political lens. So with all these things, she's praising it. They don't consider it through a political lens. It has a great view of parenting. Why attack something like this? I'm asking you guys, why? Is it just because we're woke and we have to do that?
She's got a quota. She's got a certain amount of work to do per month. Maybe she's just looking for something to do. She looks like she's enjoying it. She's realizing that the creators aren't thinking about it. Like, that's not, they're thinking about the kids. They're thinking about, creating positive content for the children.
Yeah.
They're not,
and she knows this right away. She knows this.
She's explaining that.
So is this another Matt? Is it someone trying once again to make a mountain out of a molehill and go after somebody who their intent is never to get political and just show a love between a nuclear family? Like, I'm shocked she didn't go after that, like, because it's a nuclear family, and representation. You got 2 blue and 2 brown. I don't understand. She says, as a parent of color, I am always conscious of the presence or absence of diverse representation in kids' pop culture, what it means for children, and the conversations we have around that, she says. I sincerely believe you don't have to be other to think about this too. Okay, so when you watch a cartoon about non-humanoids, do you think about diversity? Question for the panel. Anyone?
No.
Ords went to sleep on me again. Right, they're dogs, right?
What happened?
Hell, you could shave a dog and he could have black skin underneath, white hair.
I like puppies.
Like, you don't know what color these dogs are once you shave them, and they're all kinds of colors. I don't know what
Tom, are your puppies racist? It's an important question. Okay, so where are the disabled dogs, queer dogs, poor dogs, gender diverse dogs, dogs of color, and single parent dog families in Bluey's Brisbane? Right? Huh. If they're in the background, let them come forward. Whew. Right?
I thought you were saying that yourself as a joke. That's actually
that's actually in the article.
I just saw that now in front of my face. I'm like, are you kidding me?
She wants disabled
Leave
queer.
it alone. It's for kids. It's just like the thing that came out from Pixar today. They're looking for someone to voice a transgender 14-year-old girl.
For Pixar.
Preferably in the ages of 12 to 17. What kind of fucking world are we living in now?
That they're looking for an actual 12 to 14-year-old transgender kid, or just somebody
to voice a transgender character. But why is there a transgender character in a fucking Pixar movie?
Because it's
especially a child anyway, I should say, at least.
Right.
Wait, I thought Pixar's were CGI. Why do you need a live action? Is this for voice acting?
Yeah, for the voice actor, yeah.
Let's look this up. Trans.
I have the thing here.
Yeah, can you share it? Because I'm done with Bluey.
So is
this person's
woman,
an idiot.
With her logic, I'm sorry, with this woman's logic, you know, she's like, where's the disabled? Where's the queer? Where's the poor? So
Right.
does she want queer, disabled, and poor animators to be working on this then? You know, like,
That's
how far do we want to go with this? You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like, yeah, you're right. We are going to have those characters.
What if
But
you're
we
all
have
of
a
those
whole
things at
cast
once?
Of
Ooh.
white animators, better hire a whole bunch of queer and disabled people.
I have to say, I did enjoy people's reaction to it for the most part. You know, most people are like, why are we trying to politicalize something that entertains 5-year-olds? Like, they
Not
just
just
can't
that.
help. Yeah, go ahead.
Like sexual kind of situation as well. I mean, I know it's not totally sexual, but it's like it's getting into that arena where, like, again, the whole transgender thing. I've got no issue with anybody who wants to do that. That's their own call. But I do have an issue when people are like, "Oh, kids should be able to do that kind of stuff." You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So can you read this, Tom? What they actually put?
Casting search Pixar Animation Studio. Pixar is casting youth voice over role for an upcoming animated project. The character Jess is a 14-year-old transgender girl. She's compassionate, funny, and always has your back. We're looking for an actress 12 to 17 years old who are enthusiastic, outgoing, funny, energetic, feel comfortable acting in front of a microphone, can authentically portray a 14-year-old transgender girl. If you know a child who fits this, blah, 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 blah. And there's all of their contact info there. So in case you know somebody like that, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have to
You
keep
know, there's
my
a
eyes
bunch of
out.
like psycho Hollywood mom agents out there who are just like emailing the shit out of that email. Okay, if they ask, you're a fucking girl.
it.
If they ask, you're a fucking girl.
You know it, dude. There are people like, all right, little Tommy, your name is Susan now, and you are going to be in a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Like,
or we're gonna cut your hair. You had this hair since you were a 10-year-old. We're gonna shave your fucking head so that you could be this role.
look, I know YouTube doesn't want us going over this type of stuff, but I, as a parent, feel that gender dysphoria is something that a lot of kids go through, and they do statistically show that they grow out of it. And we are now normalizing the idea of this and giving kids medication that will change them forever. And any doctor who says that it won't forgot the Hippocratic Oath, because many doctors say that it will change, pausing kids from going through puberty so they could decide to transgender is dangerous. And I know YouTube and other things don't want us saying that, but the truth is that is true. If someone becomes an adult and you want to chop off your wee-wee, I'm all for it, dude. And I will call you she, and I will respect that. One of my best friends came out at 45 as transgendered. You know what?
Yeah.
She's living her best life right now, and I'm happy for her. And sometimes I still slip and call him dude. And she is fine with that because she knows I don't hate people. You know,
well, and the big thing is there's a reason why there's a whole joke about, you know, going through a phase in college. Is like, yes, it's Dad, son, shush. Is like the whole thing is like most people, like you just said, Scott, like kids don't know what the fuck they want half the time. Now, I'm not saying discourage a kid if they're acting a little feminine and they're a boy and vice versa if they're a girl. But what I am saying is, you know, I don't think that this is something that is for somebody that young, and it's something that you should tackle at an older age,
right?
When it's more appropriate, because a lot of people just aren't done developing yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people are the late bloomers. You know, it may not be so much that a boy is feminine. It's more that, you know, he's just a late bloomer. Sometimes that happens.
Right.
What did I do? Scare Steven off?
Steven sucks.
Well, I mean, we hear this in TV commercials all the time too, where they talk about, oh, what gender you were assigned at birth or whatever. But like it's in the commercials now. It's everywhere, man.
Yeah. How do you, as a parent though, Ords, how do you feel about that? Like, I know my daughter, my 3.5-year-old, 2 days ago said, "I'm a boy." And I was like, oh God, if someone hears that, like, and then today she's like, "I'm a girl. I like playing." Like, kids don't know what they're talking about, but there are parents out there that are like, "Oh, you said you're a boy, then you're a boy." Like,
well, not just that, they force it.
Yes. Look at that one dad who lost the court case. But
well, exactly. I was gonna say, man, you gotta be careful with that stuff, because let's say like you are out in public, your kid says one thing, and then just to be funny, and then people get involved, and now they're wondering. Yeah, kids don't know. Yeah, look, this is what it comes down to. You got to protect your kids no matter what.
Yes,
and if they're dealing with something like let's say gender dysphoria or something, you got to talk about it. You gotta
understand.
You got to understand. It's not right to, hey, let's transgender this person because they said something once. I mean, they're a kid, man. Like I literally have to repeat myself 60 times a day for the same thing for my kids to understand it. Stop jumping on a damn couch.
Absolutely.
I told you 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it, Ords. They don't know. I mean, and I got called a transphobe once for saying you got to make it to where you got to be at least 18 and not only that, have gone through some kind of psychological, evaluation, because I'll tell you right now, by the time I was fucking 10, I wanted to be a dinosaur, a Ninja Turtle, and a fucking, God knows what else, Darth Vader, for all I remember.
Can we transition
and everything else?
Can we transition into a Ninja Turtle? What did you say, Matt? What is going on with Steven? Matt, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said when I squint, Tom looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four.
This is and Tom, you put it perfectly. Oh Jesus, man, just stop.
What does he look like? You ever see Fantastic Four? Yeah. The Thing, motherfucker, looks just like the Thing.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
It's a line from Reservoir Dogs.
It is.
Hey,
it is.
You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay. Say the fucking words. I love that. You played Reservoir Dogs the other day on Mead Radio, and I loved it, dude. Thank you for doing that.
Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, it's one of the best movies.
I don't have any technical difficulties, but how do we go from trannies to Reservoir Dogs? What happened?
Because I changed the subject real easily.
Yeah, real quick.
Oh, okay.
What do you feel
Good
about
job,
it,
Dad.
though? What do you feel about it with kids? I mean, this idea that children... Now Pixar is looking for a 12 to 14-year-old transgender girl's voice for one of their next characters.
Okay. You want me to give a serious answer or the toned down answer?
Both.
All right. Toned down answer is this is something that belongs in the adult realm, and it's not something that should be put upon children. This is not a children's decision. This is an adult decision. The more complicated answer is these are sickos who are trying to project their own fantasies and make children more accessible to their fantasies. So they are trying to press this upon our children to normalize this kind of thinking so that those of their ilk have more access to kids.
Ooh.
Here.
I didn't think of it that way, man. That's crazy. Well, I'm going to show this is a little different. This is a mother who protecting her child a little farther than probably she should. What do you guys think about this young lady? Do you see what she's doing?
She's fucking poor. She's spraying in front of her kid, and then she's pushing her kid into it, so her kid's inhaling it. So, Jesus Christ, this lady.
How?
And let me guess, this was one of those TDS people who was like, and he's trying to tell us to eat bleach while she's spraying fucking Lysol on her kid's face.
Oh yeah, totally, dude.
Dude, I didn't even
What the hell is
think
wrong
about
with people, man?
And I don't know what she's wearing.
Where's the kid's mask?
Exactly.
Yeah, the kid has no mask. This woman has no goggles. The shit's just laying on her eyeballs and absorbing. It's fucking ridiculous.
Everybody in front of her is wearing a mask too. It's not like, oh, the guy right in front of me isn't wearing a mask.
Well,
Everybody child abuse.
They're
man.
all looking at her. You see that this girl in a green there for towards the end of the video is like looks over like, what the hell are you doing? That lady in the pink staring at her. Look at that. The lady in the pink and the lady in the green are both staring like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm at a loss for words, guys. I don't get people anymore. I just don't get it.
I want to get off this planet, seriously.
Can we?
Take me with you.
Nobody's getting off this fucking rock alive. I'm sorry.
So this is our next.
We'll make it to Mars, Robin. Let's go.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. Fat Tom. Okay.
Crazy,
All
man.
these people.
That's the voice actor we need. Hey, anybody see the Shang-Chi trailer? I'm a little scared to show it because I guess everybody's getting hit for it, but have you seen it, Matt?
Look
It's
good.
fucking dope.
Yeah? What are you thinking, Matt?
Yeah, man, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really nice that they're showing a different area of the Marvel universe. Finally, you know, the fight scenes were really nice and crisp. I mean, I thought it was really cool. You know, I thought it was cool that they're finally showing the Mandarin and the 10 rings.
Yeah, making what they made the mistake of in Iron Man 3.
Think it was a mistake. I thought it was a clever thing that they did. I thought that was pretty clever. But then, once they kind of showed, those little extra things that, hey, there's a real Mandarin out there and he's fucking pissed that you were using his name. That was pretty dope. And so now they're finally like showing it. And like, I'm jamming on it, I mean,
yeah. Definitely.
If this guy wanted to make a joke 10 years ago.
Yep.
I'm still going to go see the movie,
Oh, same here, dude. Same here. Are you liking the MCU right now? Have you been watching any of the Disney Plus stuff?
I've been watching it. Yeah. I've been watching it and just taking it all in, okay, WandaVision, that's what you gave us. Okay. Falcon, that's what you gave me. Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of taking it and just kind of seeing what they do with the characters. I mean, I'm an old school Marvel guy, so I remember all this stuff happening. So I'm just kind of like watching it, like, oh, how are they going to do that? How are they going to do that? I'm not going to like shit on it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, why don't we take a look? I don't care. I'm just going to take a look at it. I
do gotta run out.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, I like the looks of it. It doesn't feel all Marvel-y or anything, really. I mean, there's some bits that are a little, but I guess the Chinese audience is having some huge issues with it for some reason.
Why is that? What?
I don't know exactly.
They have an issue with everything.
Yeah, but I guess they're just like ratioing the shit out of it on their equivalent of YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is better. The guy with the donut, I guess.
I guess it's your Yahoo.
I don't get that. Why would they have an issue with it? Like, it's the first representation they're actually getting in Marvel.
They don't care about representation, China. They just want to see movie stars.
Freedom and fucking democracy, and the Chinese government isn't excited about having that shit spread through their country.
Maybe. I mean, the CCP does not back down. Tom, let me ask you a question. Do you like the change of the rings being rings to going to like bracelets? I thought that was a cool idea because we just had like the Affinity Gauntlet. So switching it to like rings around the arm, I thought that was kind of an interesting idea. I'm digging it.
Let me tell you, I gave it a lot of thought about it for a while, and I really don't give a shit. No, I mean, I have zero fucks to give about a lot of this shit. It looks cool. Looks like a kung fu movie. I'm digging that part of it, but the rest of it, like between Gina getting fired,
yes,
WandaVision losing all luster, and all the bad shit I'm hearing about Winter Soldier and stuff like that, I just don't care anymore.
Right.
Maybe I'll care when Guardians comes out and Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2, but outside of that, I have zero fucks to give about the MCU right now.
Yeah. See, I'm a little different in that. So WandaVision fizzled out quick for me. I enjoyed like the beginning of it when it was weird and I didn't know what the hell was going on. But the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, except for the Winter Soldier, and that sounds so white of me, but his storyline has been the best part of that. Other than that, it's been mostly about, the Falcon should be ashamed that he would ever think of being Captain America because what that shield represented. And that I just don't understand because that shield represented always making the right choice when it was Steve Rogers. And I don't know how we can imply race on top of that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I've just heard shit about it.
I don't know. Matt, have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, some of the stuff I'm going, yeah, this is awesome. And then there's parts of it where I'm going, you're going to tell me that he can't get a bank loan? Like, you're going to tell me there's not some kind of, like, government funds for a fucking Avenger? You know what I mean? Like, there'd be, like, just corporate sponsorships just throwing him money. Like,
well, not just that. You just brought up a point. He's an Avenger. Write a fucking book.
Right. Right, do some
high-profile
signings.
interviews. Yeah.
Of like working that out, and it's like, wait a minute. So he's smart enough to fucking fly this jet around, but he's not smart enough to like sell his fucking image or go on YouTube. I mean, it's
right.
Like, it's just
License
not
a toy,
realistic. So
right?
like
Yeah.
their politics or whatever little message they wanted to put in, they could have. They just didn't do it smart. Like it was just like,
It kind of reminds me.
No, let's just be fucking like blunt and dumb.
It kind of reminds me of that video of that lady when the whole like protests were going on, and she's like, "We don't own anything. We aren't allowed to own anything." While in the background, a black-owned business is being burnt down.
Right. Right.
You know, it's like, again, I totally agree with that. If you're an Avenger like that and you need some money, come on. Not only that, you know Tony Stark's family, for fuck's sake.
Right.
I don't think Pepper's going to be like, get the fuck out of here if you ask for a little loan. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus, give me a break.
Absolutely.
Do like some con appearances and shit, you know?
Well, not just that. Yeah, you know the fucking king of Wakanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a valid point.
Can you give me a couple of coins, dog?
Like well, think about it. They hate the White Wolf right now, but they still built a suit for the Falcon. Like, you don't think the Falcon, who's done nothing but try to help that country, like when they were being attacked in Infinity War, he couldn't go over there and be like, hey, can you loan me, I don't know, 10 grand? You know, you don't think they're going to be able to say, here is $1 million. Is that enough? We don't know. This vibranium's worth so much. There you go. $1 million.
There's just so many things you could do. So many. He could probably go do 3 Chinese commercials and make $1 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, probably more than that.
Some beer on this show. He is drinking some beer. Past Blue Ribbon. Every other, like, if he's not fighting or walking, they're drinking beer.
I didn't even think about that, man.
You fucking go to a fucking.
Or he could pull a Lost in Translation, go over to Japan and make millions on an ad, and they'll never be seen.
The Matterport stuff, that's kind of cool. The tunnel with all like the graffiti and shit, like that's in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
It is.
I mean, that's like an hour away from me. Like I've been in that. Like we had to do some shooting in that for the Super Bowl when they had the Super Bowl in Atlanta. So I know that street. So that was kind of funny seeing that. I thought that was cool. I wanted to see like maybe a little more like hints of shit in Matterport. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but like that would have been dope if somebody mentioned Patch. You know what I mean? That would have been dope if somebody mentioned Rough House. You know what I mean? There's like some stuff.
Well, they had the princess. I think it's called like the Princess Bar, where where Logan would go a lot.
But I do love the John Walker.
Okay,
stuff.
Tom, love you, man. Thank you.
Love y'all. Take care.
Thank
guys.
you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. I love the John Walker stuff. I love like seeing him like get his ass handed to him and like realizing that he just doesn't have it. Like he's like out of his league and like.
Oh, tell me that part. Well, real quick, for $1.49 hot dog sticker. Thank you, author Stephen Walton. I really appreciate that. What I found was pretty cool was, oh God, what were you just saying? Now that just threw me off the sticker.
The John Walker, and then like him eventually taking it,
that kid, Wyatt Russell, plays that role. 1 minute I feel for the dude, and the next minute I can't freaking stand him. I think he has gotten no respect for how well he has done.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like he's totally like people don't realize that they're hating him because of his good acting, right? They're like, man, this guy's a fucking dick, and it's like he's probably not like that in real life. Like that's the job. He's acting, and he's like doing little twitches and like he's just like totally playing it out. It's like,
when he got beat by the Wakandan women, the Dora Milaje or whatever they are, when he got beat by them and he's just like, and they're not even super soldiers, like and he's like twitch. Oh, that was dope. I actually liked the show. I just hate all the racism stuff and things like that.
I think that like the twitching starts happening once he takes the serum. Like,
no, it starts before.
Oh,
he starts. He's like grabbing on his nose. He kind of does little things. I like it. We're going to be doing the final episode Sunday night on Nina Infinity's channel. So check that out, guys. We're going to be wrapping this up, though. I know we went short tonight, but I didn't have a lot of topics. But Matt, I'd love to add you to our DM chat. Like, start a weird, random Twitter thing that you don't share out just so you can be part of it. I'd love to have you on anytime you want, man.
Okay, man, I will.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let's I'm going to share. Hold on, let me share your Rock and Roll Ninja.
Can I just ask a question?
Go right ahead.
When did you get decent internet? Because your screen actually looks pretty good,
dude. Thanks for being up on everything with me. I went from a Chromebook. Now I got a 1 terabyte solid state drive, desktop with a GeForce graphic card and I didn't get the 4K live cam, but I got a creative cam. I got a 24-inch flat screen monitor. Check out my cool ass keyboard, dude. Look at that thing. It glows.
Yeah, I've had that
for
a while, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like I literally.
Been, Scott? Where you been? I've had that shit, man.
But I know what I'm saying is I upgraded. Makini has it too. I upgraded everything because of YouTube. Everybody donating, man. They got me here. Me here. So it's coming in good,
well,
right?
Good. What kind of graphics card you got?
It is a GeForce 3600, 3700.
Oh, I'm so cool because I got the 3700. Whatever, man.
I don't know what it is.
Baby. 2070 Super, baby.
I don't even know what it is. I just got it.
Let's game.
I will game. You got to teach me how. But yeah, Matt, we're gonna add you to it, guys. Here's Rock and Roll Ninja. Let's hear it.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead,
I think
brother.
you have the same. I think you have the same graphics card I have on my HP Home and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 3600 as well. So.
That's 36. Yeah.
I spent $1,500 on this PC and they couldn't throw a 3060 in there. Damn, man.
I spent. I won't lie. I saved up and people donated money and I saved up $1,800. I got the desktop, the keyboard, the 24-inch Asus monitor, the camera.
Well, graphics cards are so hard to come by nowadays, especially the good ones, because they're all using them for mining Bitcoin and shit.
Oh, dude, it took me 2 months to get it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I just bought it. That's why I just bought a ROG setup, Republic of Gamers, because it was all put together. They had the card in there, and I was going to spend that money anyway. I put one together, so it was like I might as well just,
yeah.
Way to go, Ty.
Did you like that? Yeah. I love Joachim Stark's freaking avatar. The thing is dope. I had a lot of fun tonight, guys. I'm sorry it's going to be a short one. But we did good. Makini, you have anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
It's just about the whole Shang-Chi thing.
Please.
I think it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no interest in it, especially after what's been happening this week. I just have no interest whatsoever.
Yeah. See, I don't know what it is about me lately, but I'm blocking everything out. I'm not thinking about what the writers want. I'm thinking about the acting and how it's hard because Falcon and Winter Soldier is really pushing the racism and in that second episode, I almost just stopped after the second. And I'm glad I didn't because there has been some really cool scenes, but I understand that politics and social justice stuff has been involved in comic books forever, but
it's not the social justice. It's just the whole Twitter freaking BS that's going on right now. That's what's ruining my interest. And I was done with the MCU after Endgame, but yeah, it's just the whole Twitter BS that's just really made me lose interest, and it's it's sad that it's come to this where a lot of my interests on things, it can be completely just dashed if I hear some stuff that goes down, if somebody says something on Twitter or just stuff like that. And I hate that it has to be like that, though.
Right. No, I'm with you, brother. I am so with you. I get it. And I'm just hoping that the Loki series turns everything around for me, because
it's interesting.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does. But we're going to wrap it up, guys. I'd like one of our guests, Matt 6bar, to give us a little outro about Rock and Roll Ninja.
All right, Rock and Roll Ninja. Again, this is my book. It's a 100-page graphic novel. They're going to be a release of the first 25 pages as a individual comic, kind of like the recent Mortal Kombat preview. We're going to give the audience a little 20-minute preview of the whole movie. Whole movie's due in December. Movie / you know what I mean, graphic novel.
Yep.
This is what I'm working on. You can check me out on YouTube. I'm just kind of streaming as I'm working, so you can pop in and see the progress of the book, which I think is really cool. You'll see as I'm working. You can ask me questions while I'm working. I'm all cool with that. As long as you're cool. But yeah,
that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Thank you for coming tonight, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun. And next up, our other guest for the night, who's really not a guest, but he never shows up, so he is a guest. OrdsBored.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? I'm Ords. You know where I'm at.
Of course.
Yeah. Check out Rock and Roll Ninja.
Sorry, look at the chat.
That shit looks dope.
It does look dope, dude. We gotta support this, guys. Please support it. Like I said, if you can't support it financially right now, just share out the link that I just put in there.
Thank you for letting me come on and be stupid.
Of course, dude. Of course. You were always welcome, dude. You were always welcome. And the great Machini90. Machini, you got anything to share, or am I just sharing this screen?
Yes, a few things I want to share. Okay, so thank you all for stopping by. My name is Machini90, Artist Illustrator. You can find me on YouTube, where I do weekly draw streams, weekly timelines videos. And who's gonna share? Go for it. I just came from one stream, so we're back on our Wednesday streams on Machini Live.
Yep.
A lot of fun, and the people saw me do my own version of the black female Captain America that we were talking about on Saturday stream. So that was fun doing kind of like a little sketch character sheet if you show it there, and then you can see kind of the back of this one. Anyway. But I'm gonna be going. So on Friday we have Maki in the morning, of course, my solo morning stream. So we'll be doing some stuff there. Definitely get your Friday morning off on the right foot. On Sunday, of course, Maki Live as always, and then they have our weekly timelines videos and such. But that's about it. I'm putting out more content. I just hit 530, so I'm happy about that. So we're gonna just keep climbing towards that, next milestone of 1,000. So, but one thing I do want to address is that on Friday, you may be seeing more of Bubblegum Curls from moving forward, because I think I'm gonna make her my channel avatar from now on. I think I'm gonna make her avatar, since many people have seen that I've drawn her the most so much. And also, one last thing. If you're on Twitter, I am open for commissions. So if you guys want to check that out, if you guys are interested, check out my pinned comment on my Twitter page. But yeah, I am open for commissions, 5 slots open, and then soon I'll be open for commissions on Instagram as well. So
that is dope, dude. That is cool. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. I was trying to get my Teespring up, but or TeePublic up, but I'm having some issues with it.
Do it independently. I'm telling you, independently.
Yeah, I'm
do it, man.
I'm trying to get there, brother. Trying to get there. At the moment, though,
yeah. You gotta do.
But I sold 3 shirts. Renier! Oh, it's always good to see
Rennie.
you.
Hey, sweetheart.
Yo, what up?
Thank you for being here, everybody. All right. I am Sporking News Podcast. Thank you to my members. Thank you to the guests. Thank you to the awesome chat. Thank you to this guy for dropping in and out 1,000 times.
God.
Yeah, he's scary. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
Scotty.
Exactly. Thank you to all my members.
Both sides.
yeah, he's got wood on both sides.
Exactly. He really does. He likes it. He loves wood. Holy crap. He also loves this.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Yeah, and when he means a hole, he's talking about a knot in the wood. Thank you, guys. This goes out to my channel members. Put a spork in it. We are done. Kina Bojan, Jack D, Toxic Man Flu. Who knew? Thank you guys. Have a great night, everybody.